Having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Here's Tua, stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something.
30,
He's got something.
50,
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown. Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
And welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM 101.7 FM studios. It's a beautiful Monday afternoon in downtown Columbia with the usual suspects. Skinny Drake.
Heyo.
Landon Seacrest. And Clayton D. Claw Harris. And thank you all for joining us. Where do we begin? Where do we start? What a weekend of college and professional football. Number 13, Tennessee hosted number 6, Georgia in another classic football game. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it on Saturday afternoon, it was something truly to see. Neyland Stadium was rocking. Loud. And then Tennessee misses a game-winning kick at the end of regulation as the Bulldogs prevail, 44-41 in overtime. The Vols could only muster up they get the ball first in overtime and could only muster up a field goal. As Georgia scored a TD, a touchdown, to win by 3 points. The Vols covered the 3.5 for anybody that
they did
had a friendly wager on it. What an atmosphere in Knoxville on Saturday. I mean,
we talked about for the show, the Vol Network typically doesn't send highlight clips after losses.
Yeah.
But they sent us some after this loss.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with the atmosphere.
But they didn't send the one that we're going to play.
That's true too.
So, I mean, they send the good ones, but the bad ones we don't get to play.
The lowlights.
The low
lights.
Yes, the low lights. They don't send the low lights, only the highlights, right? Do you want to play that for our listeners? So
drives it. It's fading, and he missed it wide to the right.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that was the miss at the end of regulation that could have sent Neyland Stadium into just a frantic frenzy of
rushing
hugging
the
and
field.
kissing.
Oh, they would have rushed the field.
Taking goalposts down
I
again.
tell you what, it saved the University of Tennessee and taxpayers of Tennessee $100,000 because they would have rushed the field had they beat them.
Well, that's
right?
a very good, physically conservative way of looking at it.
There's always a silver lining to dark clouds, folks, and. Hey, look at this. We didn't have to pay out $100,000 for Tennessee fans rushing the field.
Well, and this is, I think, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The 9th consecutive year that Georgia's beaten Tennessee.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good streak. Georgia goes to 3-0 overall, 1-0 in the SEC as they came from behind 3 times on Saturday. Tennessee is now 2-1 overall, 0-1 in the SEC, obviously. Tennessee kicker Max Gilbert hit a 42-yarder in overtime, but missed a 43-yarder
And hit a 48-yarder in the fourth.
At the end of regulation. The kid's from Memphis. And, you got to feel sorry for the guy. Tennessee quarterback Joey Football Aguilar threw for 371 yards and 4 touchdowns and ran for a touchdown.
I thought he played well.
So you can't fault Joey Aguilar, right?
Not at all.
The Vols came from behind twice in the second half after leading by 14 points in the first quarter.
In all seriousness, their defense is really beat up.
Georgia, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Georgia quarterback Gunnar Stockton, 304 for 2 touchdowns and rushed for a touchdown. Georgia was down 38-30 with 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then Stockton hit London Humphreys for a 28-yard fade route in the back corner of the end zone.
That was the most impressive throw of the whole weekend that I saw, either college or pro. That was just incredible.
Former Vandy wide receiver Lundy Humphreys, by the way. Former Vandy.
Okay. And converted the 2-point conversion to tie the game up.
Yep.
Okay. Tennessee became the third team. Get this now. Tennessee became the third team to score on the first 3 drives on Georgia since Kirby Smart took over the Georgia job in 2016. So there's been 3 teams that have scored on the first 3 drives. Tennessee's one of them. Joey Aguilar completed his first 14 passes for 213. Well, he threw for 213 and 2 touchdowns within those 14 passes. First SEC quarterback to go 14 for 14 in 20 years. Tennessee desperately misses their defensive backs, McCoy and Gibson. The Redmond, God bless him. He's a freshman. He's a Redmond. They picked on him.
Yeah.
Until they just couldn't pick anymore. And, the kid was doing the best he could. But, he's a freshman. He's learning on the job. And, Florida, Georgia, that's why they pay coaches to do what they do, pick out the weaknesses in the defense. And just like baseball, and what they say in baseball will always find the weakest outfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? And football coaches look for the weakest link.
Yeah, they do.
In the backfield, in the defensive backfield.
I sent a message to you and P Money and Lou during right around at the end of halftime of that game, talking about how Tennessee was you could tell they were so worried about giving up the big deep ball. They allowed Georgia to come out in that second half and just dominate them on the ground. They just absolutely took it.
And the announcers talked about that too.
Yeah,
it was obvious what was going on.
14 plays, 13 runs that ended up in a touchdown. And then later in the game, though, on 4th and 8, when they were playing that man coverage, Humphreys makes an unbelievable play.
Well, Georgia has an open weekend this week, and then Alabama goes down to Athens on September 27th. Tennessee hosts UAB this coming Saturday. Trent Dilfer, head coach. Is he still there?
Barely.
Yeah,
they say it's a total disaster. Joe Goodman said he's the worst college coach he has ever seen. He writes for the Birmingham News.
Crazy?
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans go to 0-2, unsurprisingly, losing to the Los Angeles Rams 33-19 after leading at halftime 13-10.
I was going to text the groups and ask who y'all thought we should pick with the first overall pick next year, but I didn't want to hurt Lou and those guys like that.
It might be a little too early for that, man.
No, I don't think so.
It might be too early.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking
early.
No, it's not looking good.
I don't think so.
The Rams scored 20 straight points in the second half as Matthew Stafford threw for 298 and 2 touchdowns. Puka Nacua rushed for a touchdown of 45 yards, 91 receiving yards. That Puka Nacua is badass.
Good. He's really good.
Devontae Adams had 106 yards and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward went 19 for 33 for 175 and a touchdown. The 9-yard touchdown is when he scrambled around and
ran. It's a great play.
Ran to his right and then threw back
across the field.
Yep.
Yeah. He was sacked 5 times.
Yeah.
Titans rookie Shamir DK. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Is that how I
think
pronounce that, Landon?
Yeah, I think that's right.
57-yard punt return for a touchdown yesterday. Also, Titans were Alec Iomanner.
Yeah, Iomanner.
So the offense only scored 13 points.
He had that. He had that. 19 points.
Well, you said he returned.
Yeah. Okay.
So special teams get one score.
Yeah. He caught the throwback touchdown across the body, which running to his right, throwing way back into the end zone to his left, which you should never do. But hey, you got away with it. You know, you shouldn't do it, right?
Right.
Until you get caught. So the Titans host Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones
2-0.
Daniel Jones and company, who I'm gonna have to pick. I guess I'm gonna pick up Daniel Jones on my fantasy league team. He knows.
Yeah,
Joe Cool's out with the. By the way, Cincinnati's quarterback is going. Joe Burrow is going under the knife surgery. He's going to be out pretty much the rest of the season. 3 months. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back
or being effective. Coming back.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the only way you heal turf toe is just time off, or like he's doing, have the surgery, which is even more time off. So, yeah.
AP Top 25 is out.
Boy, the SEC, 11 teams, man.
The top 3 teams in the post-week 3 polls stayed the same as Ohio State, Penn State, and LSU each won. Miami moved to number 4 after they whipped up on number 18, South Florida. And we talked about
sucker bet.
We talked about them being favored by 17.5, and that just looked like a lot of points, and it wasn't near enough points. Should have been a lot more.
It was a sucker bet, I'm telling you.
The Bulls, being South Florida, fell out of the top 25. A&M. What about the A&M Notre Dame game?
That was a good game.
Marcel Reed from NBA, right?
The Big Red out of Montgomery Bell Academy.
Boy,
Marcel Reed.
I tell you what, you talking about coming up clutch there on 4th and goal. I mean, just awesome job by Marcel Reed all night, and you got to love it. Notre Dame's 0-2. I mean, SEC goes up there, gets a big win on the
tough,
road.
Man, you know how tough it is to win up there. You know intimidating.
Touchdown Jesus.
Touchdown Jesus and the Golden Dome and all that is to football players and Newt Rockney. I mean, it's intimidating stuff for a college age kid to go up there and play under those circumstances. That prime time, And
now Notre Dame, Drake, has no room for error the rest of the way if they're going to try to make the playoffs.
Texas A&M joined the top 10 after its 41-40 win at Notre Dame on Saturday night. The Fighting Irish are now 0-2 after making the CFP finals last year, right? But they still stayed in the top 25 at number 24. Notre Dame is the only team with 2 losses inside the top 25. Clemson dropped to 1-2 after a loss at Georgia Tech. Brent Keys, man, he's got that team rolling down there.
Yeah. I'm writing his name down. Writing his name down.
You know what I was so impressed about with them and what I thought was pretty cool is just that Haynes King, they did a game day interview while he was out on the field warming up and throwing, and he's not standing still. He's still going through his warm-ups, and they're asking him, shooting him questions from the game day set. And he's just cool and calm. And I mean, the guy, there's something special about
he
Haynes
knows ball.
King.
He knows the game. You can tell by the way he was talking. He watches a lot of film. Now, we talked about him on Friday too, Drake, just how tough of a quarterback he is, not only through the air, but his ability to run the ball and just his overall toughness. And it's inspiring to his teammates. And I think they should have beat Georgia last year. At the end of last year. So
that's exactly right.
This is a very exactly. This is a very good Georgia Tech team that people got to watch out for.
South Carolina also dropped out of the rankings from number 11 after its loss to the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Pavia.
Little bruh went down to Columbia, South Carolina, and smoked their asses. I'm sorry, that's only 31-7. That's the only way I know how to put it.
Other than Jim Hamilton, is there anybody more excited than Theo Vaughn today?
Oh, God.
Did you see that during the game?
I did not.
Well, Diego Pavia told him he could go on a date with his mom if they went down and beat South Carolina. So they interviewed Theo Vaughn during the
game.
It was hilarious. And he actually posted last night a picture of Pavia's mom and put a heart around it and said, "Where should I take her?" So,
yeah, a little subplot.
Yeah. I tell you, there's something special about this Vanderbilt team. They are physical, and they have dominated two very well. We weren't really sure how good Virginia Tech was, and it turned out that they got beat at home by Old Dominion and fired their coach. But beating South Carolina the way they did, 31-7 on the road, is not easy.
Vanderbilt was up 14-7 late, with about 1:56 to go in the first half when South Carolina's quarterback and Heisman Trophy candidate took a hit to the helmet from Vanderbilt linebacker Langston Patterson.
CPA.
The hit was determined to be a targeting violation of foul penalty. Langston was ejected for the rest of the game, and Lenore Sellers left the game and was replaced by backup quarterback Luke Doty, D-O-T-Y. Vanderbilt outscored South Carolina 17-0 after that. After halftime, Vanderbilt had 146 yards rushing for the game. They won the turnover battle 3-1 over South Carolina. And let me add this. If any of you all watched the end of that ball game and then saw Clark Lee, Vanderbilt's head coach, walking off the South Carolina's field, players were coming up and hugging his coach. They were hugging. They were so happy for Clark Lee, their head coach. They had gone down beat number 11 South Carolina. There's this cohesiveness, like the Georgia Tech team. There's this cohesiveness and love that you can see in Vanderbilt, between their players and their coaching staff, and like you said, there's something special going on with Diego Pavia, Clark Lee, and the whole Vanderbilt football program right now. Now they have next up on their schedule, they take a little break from SEC play. They have Georgia State, which is no pushover by any means.
They beat them last year, remember?
Yeah.
They beat Vanderbilt after they beat Alabama.
There you go.
So, yeah, they can't
And they've got Utah State, who's not terribly bad. But then get this. After playing Georgia State and Utah State, Vanderbilt goes up against Alabama, who's ranked at 19, depending
15,
on where you
look,
somewhere there. LSU 3. Ole Miss 25, Texas 7, and Auburn 24.
That is unbelievable.
The gauntlet.
And that's not even considered a tough schedule if you put it up against Florida.
Or Alabama's. Have you seen what they got the rest of the way? Every SEC opponent the rest of the way they have is ranked.
South Carolina plays Missouri on Saturday. So that's what's going on.
And I want to say something, if you don't mind, about Vanderbilt. Number one, about Clark Lee. He's like Marcel Reed, is an NBA guy. He played baseball and football at Vanderbilt. He was coached in high school by Jeff Rutledge, who we all know is an Alabama quarterback, won a Bear Bryant / national title. But Vandy may have found their guy, and I hope Clark Lee stays.
I'd love to say Clark Lee. I think I'd love for Clark Lee to say, you know what, I love Nashville, I love Vanderbilt, I love doing this job. I wouldn't be happy. This is where I want to be. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well,
but, Vanderbilt's had a very tough time finding that coming out of the mouths of successful coaches at Vanderbilt.
Let me tell you what I think has changed. The transfer portal, it is easier, in my opinion, and we would have to talk to somebody at Vanderbilt about this. I think it's easier to get good players in through the transfer portal
than it is recruiting.
No, than getting them through as freshmen, because of their admission process. It is so tough to get into Vanderbilt. Even if you're an athlete, there's so many requirements. If you go off to a college and say you go to the University of Tennessee, and they have people working with your athletes, tutors every day, and that student-athlete has a 4.0. Well, guess what? If Vanderbilt offers you, if you enter the portal and you have a 4.0 somewhere else,
come on in.
Ding, ding.
Exactly. And I think this is how Vanderbilt stays competitive. I really do.
What was the most surprising game results of the college football over the weekend? Now we've got Alabama takes care of business. They covered the 21-point spread against Wisconsin. I mean, Ty Simpson and the Alabama offense just – the bottom line is they look explosive.
He looks more comfortable.
Ty Simpson
more comfortable.
He throws for 382 and 4 touchdowns, extremely precise and accurate in his throws,
drops.
with plenty of time, never even got dirty. Ryan Williams had 2 incredible touchdowns.
Ankle breaker.
One where they tossed the ball to him on a double flea flicker, and then he ends up catching the ball on a screen and taking off down the sideline. And then another one where it looked like he broke the ankles of the Badger defender when he kind of just stopped on a dime, turned around, and took off towards the end zone. So, and by the way, Ryan Williams, he's 18 years old.
Yep.
And he also dropped a touchdown pass. He would have had 3.
Yeah, he could have had 3 of them.
What about LSU over Florida, 20-10? I mean, I don't know if that's surprising.
It was competitive for a while.
Miami over USF, 49-12, big score. Texas struggled against UTEP. Arch Manning struggled.
He's not that good.
He can't really throw the ball still.
Something's wrong with him. Yeah.
Hey, 11 for 25. Arch Manning, 44% completion rate
against UTEP.
114 yards. 1 TD and an interception against the Miners, right, of UTEP.
And if you're one of the 5-star backup quarterbacks for Texas, you got to be sitting there saying, "Are you kidding me?
Look at this guy."
I'm sitting here for what?"
Iowa State got all they wanted from Arkansas State. Butch Jones, brick by brick. I mean, it was a 1-point game into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then Iowa State scored with about 12 minutes to go. And held on for a 24-16 victory. Number 24, Auburn eventually put away South Alabama. They beat USA 31-15. And Auburn only scored 1 field goal in the second half against South Alabama. And on the way back, on the other side of this break, we're going to talk about Dabo.
Ooh.
Dabo.
Ooh.
Dabo needs to pray a little harder. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We'll be right back.
Hey, only give it up to be ballin'. Only give it up to yourself. Lady, pick it up, it's me callin'. Let me show 'em all about the West.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Hey, this is Drake and my dog Carl from the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Summer heat in southern Middle Tennessee is no joke, and your animals feel it too. With record-setting temperatures and high humidity, it's critical to keep your pets and livestock cool, shaded, and hydrated. Make sure they have constant access to clean water, shelter from the sun, and never leave them in a parked car, not even for a minute. Take care of your animals like family, because they're counting on you.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and Surex dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
This is Debbie Matthews with the Nashville Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buydowns. And I'm a good agent, so call me, Debbie Matthews with Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz with Columbia Ace Hardware. I love listening to 101.7 WKOM FM, Columbia, Tennessee.
And welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio with Landon Skinny Drake in the Claw. Thank you for joining us. It is Monday. We are broadcasting to you from downtown Columbia, Tennessee. Middle of September already.
Wow.
You know?
Time gets away.
While it's 88 degrees and mostly sunny on this September afternoon.
Tuscaloosa this past week was 99 down the field.
Gosh.
Still hot. And of course, Fall is still summer. Fall is another week away.
That's why we're still running the PSA with you and Carl.
There you go. Dabo Swinney, number 12. Clemson Tigers go to 1-2 on the year.
Don't you hate it?
It kills me. As they lost to Georgia Tech, Brent Keys, former Alabama.
I told you, I'm writing his name down.
24-21 in hot Atlanta this past weekend, and I mean they need to get that checkbook out, cut it to the
ACC.
Is it the ACC? Oh no, it's the other school. They cut it to Clemson.
Well,
whatever school you're playing, that money for rushing the field goes to the other school. The first infraction is $100,000. So this is Georgia Tech's first infraction of the year, I guess.
I'm sure alumni like Shaq Mason and Calvin Johnson and others will help take care of that.
Probably don't mind. So Clemson took the lead in the third quarter. Looked like they were going to come back in 14-13 and take care of business, but were outscored 11-7 after that point. And Georgia Tech, Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech is well on their way.
I know it's early, but I think you have to mention Haynes King name in conversation for Player of the Year.
Yeah, you do.
What a year! You so far you've got Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech in the top 25. Number 7, Florida State. And we were just talking about, it's crazy. 7 months ago, you go from 2-10, Florida State Seminoles, to number 7 in the country right now in 7 months. I mean, I don't.
Thank you,
how
transfer
do you do that?
portal.
Yep.
Transfer portal.
Roster turnover.
Yeah.
Like I said, Joe Burrow is going to have toe surgery. It's going to keep him. He was seen in a boot and one of those little walking scooters things after the game. When he has this surgery, and the word is this morning that he's going to have it. He's out 3 months, so he's done for the season. So I had Joe Burrow on my fantasy league team, so I'm out there looking for a new quarterback. Anybody has any suggestions, call 931-388-3636. Hit number 5 with the comment line.
I'll tell you what I'd do.
Let me know who you'd pick up.
I'm
thinking about Daniel Jones.
Or try to make a trade with P Money. He's got 2 quarterbacks on his roster, and the one he had on the bench this week was
scored a bunch of.
It was our buddy in Dallas. It was Dak Prescott who played great.
Man,
I know.
I just don't know if I can have a Cowboy on my team. Speaking of the Cowboys, the best game of the weekend was probably that Dallas-New York Giants game. Have you ever seen the back and forth? The Cowboys eventually won 40-37 in overtime. I mean, Malik Neighbors, you've got him on your team.
I'm glad I kept him, yeah.
That was your keeper. That dude.
He can go up and get it.
He's the real – he is the real deal. Dallas is also now signing Jadeveon Clowney to their roster.
Oh, wow.
So that's the news on them. But that game yesterday, 10 out of 13 games went over the over-under total. 10 out of 13. So Eagles –
be interesting to see if that becomes a trend.
Eagles won that Super Bowl rematch at Kansas City yesterday afternoon, 20-17. And then, you know what? If you just sit back and think about it, that was probably an easy pick because, Xavier Worthy was out. Rashid Rice is suspended. And, look, Travis Kelce's not as young and as spry as he used to be.
Or as engaged on the field, no pun intended.
Probably so. Because he's engaged off the field. But he kind of dropped a pass he normally catches right at the goal line yesterday. That was turned for an interception. Look, Patrick Mahomes is great. He just doesn't have the weapons without all the weapons at his disposal, like Rashid Rice. Rashid Rice is a top 10 wide receiver in the whole league. And then you don't have Xavier Worthy either. Well, Worthy was a rookie last year. Is that right, Landon?
Right.
So he's a rookie last year. And, it takes a couple of 3 years for rookie wide receivers to really mature and pick up the speed of the NFL game. But without Xavier and without Rashid Rice, no wonder Philadelphia wins that ball game yesterday. Kansas City goes to 0-2. First time since Patrick Mahomes has been at Kansas City, they start out the year 0-2. So, Denver Broncos lose in Indianapolis to Daniel Jones 29-28. As the Colts kicker is given a second chance after the Colts kicker Spencer Schrader missed a 60-yard attempt as time expired. A flag was thrown as a personal foul penalty was called for hitting the center who centers the ball, which I kind of knew that rule was out there, but I wasn't quite sure. But now I know it's really out there, and so does everybody that had Denver on the money line that lost yesterday, as that is a penalty against the defense to have contact the center on special teams. I guess long snappers too, and I guess it's same way for punts and kicks, place kicks. They moved the ball 15 yards closer, re-kicked it, and it was good, and Indianapolis won. Spencer Schrader, sounds like a kicker's name for some reason, is now 9 for 9 in his NFL career. Not bad. A fourth quarter interception by Bo Nix and a missed field goal by Denver's Will Lutz left the door open for the Colts. A New Jersey wagerer won $550,000 yesterday, betting that Daniel Jones would throw for over 300 yards. He threw for 316. And that got him 5.5 to 1 odds, which paid off his $100,000 bet back, plus the $550,000.
Good for him.
On the wager. Yeah, terrific for him. Daniel Jones went 23 of 34 for 316. I think he threw for a couple of touchdowns and he ran one in also. Area high school results from Friday night. Columbia Central hosted the Marshall County Tigers from just east of here. Marshall County won 27-21. Mount Pleasant in the Border Wars, the Sonic Cup. What are we going to call that? The Sonic between Mount Pleasant and Summertown, right there. The Sonic Cup.
Sonic is
Sonic Bowl.
The
Sonic
on
Bowl.
this side.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, Mount Pleasant won the Sonic Bowl this year, 21-14 over Summertown. Lawrence County went up to North Murray County to Spring Hill High School, played the Raiders, came away with a victory 21-14. And the Battle Creek Grizzlies, congratulations, guys. You're the first varsity win in school history over Moore County High School. 28-7 in a dominant fashion.
Two players up for the Front Porch Sports Network Player of the Week, Colton Barba and Stanley Williams Jr. Go vote Grizzly Faithful.
Yeah,
once you get the poll out and tell people about our finalists that we have.
Yeah, we have several finalists from those area teams that Drake mentioned in the defensive poll for Player of the Week. We have Stanley Williams Jr. of the Battle Creek Grizzlies. We have Carter Dunn of the Mount Pleasant Tigers. We have Carson Hupstetler from the Spring Hill Raiders and Dallas King from the Columbia Central Lions. And then on offense, we've got Daniel Booker from Columbia Central, Peyton Niehaus from Mount Pleasant, Lionel Brooks from the Spring Hill Raiders, and Colton Barba from the Battle Creek Grizzlies. Drake, those are a lot of good players, don't you think?
Yes, they are. And, it'll be really interesting to see how they all play this next week.
Skinny Drake, tell them where they can go to vote.
They can go on Facebook. We've got it on the Front Porch Sports Network Facebook page. Got 2 polls up for our defensive players and offensive players.
Yeah. And then those are awarded on Wednesday night at Puckett's Restaurant, downtown Columbia, where we have the Murray County Public School Coaches Show, home cooked by Puckett's and powered by the Columbia Power and Water Systems Internet also.
Correct.
And that show starts at 6 o'clock on Wednesday nights.
Goes
Come on,
till 8:30.
You guys make plans. Come on down, enjoy something to eat, something to drink at Puckett's, and watch the local coaches show.
We'll have some giveaways, a little trivia.
Yeah. So
make some noise, folks. Come out to see us.
Major League Baseball right now, folks. There's only about 12 games left in the season before the Fall Classic or the playoffs start. I think the Fall Classic itself is considered the World Series, right? So the playoffs, then the Fall Classic. So 12 games remain in the regular season. The American League right now, Toronto, Detroit, and Seattle are all leading their divisions and look like they're going to take care of business. Wild cards would be in the American League would be the Yankees, Boston, and the cheating Houston Astros. Teams in the American League that are just on the outside with just 12 games to play is the Texas Rangers are 2 games back in the wild card, qualifying for a wild card spot, and the Cleveland Guardians are 2.5 games back of the wild card spot in the American League. In the National League, Milwaukee is clinched. Philadelphia is clinched. Los Angeles Dodgers look like they're going to win the National League West. Wild card teams as of today are the Cubs, San Diego Padres, and the New York Mets. Now, wild card just outside, trying to get into the wild cards. 1.5 back to San Francisco. Arizona's 2 games back. And the Cincinnati Red, the big red machine, they're just 2.5 games back. And there's 12 games to play. So really, there's 18 teams in the major leagues that are still alive or trying to work their way and stay in the playoffs. Pretty good. I like that. I like that. The more the merrier.
Especially this late in the year.
The more the merrier, for sure. What else is going on? Let's talk about something. Let's talk about the Titans a little bit. And who all watched the game start to finish? Did you all watch? Landon, did you watch
I watched the first half.
Did you see any of it, Skinny Drake?
I didn't. I had a funeral yesterday.
Okay.
I saw the first half like he did.
Yeah.
Had to go to a kid's game after that, but I mean, they scored 19 points. Offense scored 13 of those 19. I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row where they've had 12 and 13 points. Yeah. That's just no good.
It's just not enough to win in the NFL.
Why aren't we getting a tight end into the offense? I think I rarely.
Brian Callahan.
The scheme.
Chigakonkwo is a good tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a quality. He can catch the ball. I mean, I get it.
I'm just questioning the scheme overall because the players are there. It's just you got to get the players involved.
Tony Pollard ran hard yesterday, I thought. I mean,
he had 20 carries, 96 yards,
I mean, he had a good, solid day for a running back.
I thought Cam Ward improved from week 1 to week 2.
Definitely.
I thought he definitely looked better. Again, though, he got sacked 5 times. That's not all on him. The whole right side of the offensive line appears to be injured now. So, I don't know. I think the new GM inherited Brian Callahan, and I think he'll be getting rid of Brian Callahan when it's over and get somebody cut from the same type of cloth that he is because, again, we go back to week 1, didn't know the rules, didn't know an elbow was 2 feet. He didn't know, you scored 12 points in your debut, and then you followed up with a 13-point performance. That's just not going to cut it, especially when you're supposed to be this offensive guru. Maybe it was Joe Burrow and the talent in Cincinnati that made him look good. Just going to throw that out there.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what's going on.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it appears. So, and you got to remember the GM that hired him is no longer with the Titans either. So,
I mean, and I still feel as though yesterday. I mean, I know that the Rams put up 33 points, and you allow other teams to score into the 30s. It's tough to beat. It's tough to beat a team in the NFL unless you have a very high-powered offense, which the Titans do not.
No.
But the Titans had a lead at halftime, 2 quarters. They looked like they ran out of gas in the 4th quarter to me.
Down the stretch,
and Callahan said in his presser today, as I was coming to the station, he said, we just got to find ways to extend success from the first half, first 3/4 of the game into the fourth quarter.
Well, that's obvious.
You should want to do that.
I mean, we get it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, he admitted it also, that there's a problem in the fourth quarter. Players running out of gas, whether we have a depth problem, whether we just have a conditioning problem, or we just have an overall talent problem. And we also need to find a way to not rest on our laurels when the Titans get a 3-point, 4-point, 7-point lead. And kind of say, oh, boy, we're in a lead. You look it up at the scoreboard as your opponent is running down the field
passing you by.
You know what I mean? Into the end zone. And that's kind of how you feel.
Yeah.
Because, when I told my wife, I said, hey, buddy, we're up 3 points at halftime. She said, well, that's just the first half.
Hold on.
That's exactly right.
And Susan, she doesn't even watch football, really, and she knows better than that. I mean, to get too excited about a 3-point lead at halftime if you're a Titans fan. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
For 40 years, the Jewelers Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom, vintage, and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jewelers Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give you all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
The generations that have paved the way for us deserve respect, integrity, and compassion. This is Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare. My grandmother and mother started this business in 2005, and I was honored to take over in 2012. Licensed and insured, we help our aging community stay in the comfort of their own homes. Online at caringheartshomehealthcarellc.com, by phone 931-381-5470, or in person at 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia. That's Caring Hearts Home Healthcare.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Retro.
And welcome back to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I'm Drake in the WKOM 101.7 FM studio this afternoon with my buds, Landon, the other Drake, and the Claw. Appreciate you all being with us. This is our last segment. If you want to grab a pen and piece of paper, we'll shoot down some Magic 8-ball picks for you. Hopefully you'll do better tonight because we got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football tonight, 6 o'clock, early kickoff, Tampa Bay Bucks, Baker Mayfield at the Houston Texans. Houston Texans looking to do a little bit better offensively than they did last week against the Rams, 9 points. At least the Titans scored 10 more points against the Rams than Houston did. Houston's 2.5-point favorite with a 42.5 over-under. Then at 9 o'clock, the late game from Las Vegas, Sin City. Los Angeles Chargers are minus 3.5 points at Las Vegas with a 46.5 total. Oh, by the way, like I said, out of 13 games yesterday in the NFL, 10 of them went over. So take that for what it's worth. Now, Magic 8-ball says take Houston minus 2.5 tonight at home against Tampa Bay. Take the Las Vegas Raiders at home on Monday night, and they're an underdog. If you'll check their win-loss record, you'll notice the Raiders on Monday night are pretty much a lot. I hate to use that word, but you might want to take the Los Angeles Chargers on the money line. This number's sitting at 3.5. Chargers could easily win by 1, 2, or 3 points, but you also cover taking the Raiders. Take Magic 8-ball likes over 42.5 in the Tampa Bay game. So take the over total. Also, touchdowns. So here we go with touchdowns. In the Raiders game, by the way, Brock Bowers is going to be out. Big tight end. It's questionable. Well, more than like questionable and probably out for the Raiders. Take Jacoby Myers, scored touchdowns. Zamir White and Hassan Haskins for big odds. Hassan Haskins played for the cheater Jim Harbaugh, coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, while he was at Michigan. And when they get down to goal line situations, he always likes to insert Hassan Haskins in there to get a little love on a touchdown. He rarely plays any other time. Now, in the Los Angeles Chargers, Las Vegas Raiders game, look for Najee Harris to score, Baker Mayfield to run one in, Mike Evans to score. What about the rookie Egbuka? He had 2 touchdowns last week. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, and Dalton Schultz to score. Now, how about this, folks? Hook up. Let's do a quarterback TD scoring parlay. Mayfield, Stroud, Herbert, and Geno Smith. A $10 bet will pay you $18,695. What about a tight end parlay? Mayer, Conklin, Schultz, Otten, Cade Otten. $10 will get you $2,183. What about hooking up all the defenses to score? You would get paid for a $10 bet $43,848. And an all rookie parlay, Egbuka, Woody Marks, Ashton Genty, and Omarion Hampton. $10 will get you $875. Well, who knows? It's always fun just to play. And just like when you're drinking and gambling, do it all responsibly and have a good time. This has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Got that? The closest one yet. Maybe by half a second.
Missed it?
No, you got it.
Oh, good.
That's awesome.
Drake, I have this app on my phone. Take a picture of me. It's like a vintage.
Yeah, and all rookies gets you 87 to 1. Egbuka,
just press the button at the bottom.
Woody Marks is
take a
running
picture
back
of me.
Houston.
Oh God, I can't see through the
Genty
hole. But
and
yeah, I
Omarion
see.
Hampton, which they all play.
All right, it's perfect. It's doing it.
All different.
Let's see, it hadn't come through yet.
Scores tonight,
all 4, yeah.
$10 gets you 43.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick. I gotta get that.
It's called Hoogie.
Hoogie.
Yeah. All tied in.
If we're gonna do that game tomorrow night, we gotta get some shots like that at the game. Post them on our social.
$18,695.
That's freaking sick.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Never know.
Oh, I love that.
A $5 bet will get you $9,350 back.